This year we are, as you can see, at the Maple on Board Vanguard booth, who's very kindly giving us some space so we can do the reviews and the interviews straight from here, which means that we have loads and loads, as in dozens of games that we want to show you. Welcome to So Play We All at Spiel 2024. A game about dreams has to be beautiful, and Dream Diary is certainly that.
Yes, that's what attracts people to this game.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I agree totally.
Tell me, what is Dream Diary about?
Okay, Dream Diary is basically about, it's a cooperative game, that's one thing. So that's the cooperative game. And you are working together to get out of a dream. So you're kind of like stuck in a dreamscape and you cannot escape.
Okay.
And there are nightmares within the dream that you have to avoid. Okay, so in this game, you have to guess what are the right dreams and try to avoid the nightmare. So the interesting part about this game is that when you guess the dream, you need to look at all the pictures around here and try to find a commonality. And you need to ask a question ending with an adjective. Okay, so I will say that I look at all these dreams and I have all these cards being distributed to all the players have all these dream cards. And some of these cards will be nightmares, which we will place over here. If in the case that you drop into a nightmare, you'll get into trouble, which I'll explain later. So I will look at the dream and say that, okay, look, I got a kite here, I got a bird here, and some butterfly here, and some kites here. So maybe I can talk about something flying, got things are flying. So I'll say that, okay, everyone, is your dream flying? Okay, then other players are not able to give you the clue through verbal because you have stuck in the dream, you cannot speak. You can only give hand signals. So I look at my dreams in my hand. So I see that, okay, I got a kite and hey, I got a flying leaf. It's how I interpret what is flying. It could be too vague, but that is a bad thing or maybe a good thing. So I'll say that, oh, I think I got two flying. I will put open palm. Okay, if there's only one, I think it's flying, I'll put one. If there's none, I'll put 0. Okay, so everybody around the table would give a hand signal depending on what is the card that they think is flying. And then after that, the questioner, based on this clue, they need to guess. So they'll say that, okay, I saw all your clues. Is this your dream? So if any players have the dream in their hand, they'll say that, yes, this is my dream, I put it over here. Okay, then each player will have 2 guesses. Okay, so they can go on to do a second guess. So let's say the player say, okay, second guess, maybe flying. I see maybe this bird and a kitten. They seem to be flying, a flying bird. So is this your dream? Then what happens is that, let's say everybody say, no, this is not my dream. It means that this is actually a nightmare. And when there's a nightmare, you just flip this card over and you will lose a life over here. If you lose 2 life or you jump into 2 nightmares, the whole team will lose.
Wow,
okay. So that is the first losing criteria. Okay, what is the winning criteria? Very simple. Everybody's hand must be out in the dream. That means that all the dream must be guessed in order for you to complete the game. Okay, there's another second criteria to lose the game. So let's say after the first guess, I'm not confident what is flying. I'll say that, okay, I'll choose to skip my turn. And if you skip your turn, what will happen is that you will move this token down by 1 step. Okay, so any player who decides to skip their turn, they will move it down. Once this token reaches the end, the whole team loses also.
Again.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so in general, the fun part about this game is the description. It's like, how can I try to describe the dream while avoiding the nightmares? Because at the start of the game, every player will take 1 card they decide they want to be a nightmare and they will put it over here. So I know what's my nightmare. I want you to avoid it, but at the same time, I want you to guess my dream. So, and I want to try to guess everybody's dream. So what happens is that along the way, we have this clue sheet over here, whereby everybody will write down their clues. So you have all the, I think this is in German. Yeah, it looks like German. Yeah, so they'll have write the clues, then they'll write how many things they have. And then sometimes you may miss the guess or you may not guess correctly. You can go back to guess again. Okay, so this basically is a game about being careful with your words, not to stumble into the thing, and be good with the adjective, because with seldom use adjectives. We are very used to noun and verb, so we'll be like, okay, is this an adjective? Is wet an adjective? We'll say, yeah, it's a wet cloth, and it's a noun. Yeah, so wet is an adjective. So we can say that it's that wet. But wet is quite dangerous because there might be a lot. Well, actually, this is quite fine. There's not a lot of wet. Maybe this is wet, the rest is fine. So this might probably be the one, or maybe this could be wet because it's a river. So this is how the game plays.
The art is beautiful. Who's the artist?
It's a Vietnamese artist. So we love it because it basically portrays the whole of South Asia, not only just Singapore. You can see hints of it in Thailand, in other parts of Philippines, Indonesia. People in South Asia, they can literally relate to all what they are seeing over here.
It looks absolutely amazing. Plays how many people?
2 to 6 players.
Okay.
2 to 6 players. So we have a special 2-player mode because I can see that this game may not play too well with 2 players. So there is a special 2-player variant that is slightly different gameplay, but is equally as good.
How long does it take to play?
It depends on how long you need to think about adjectives. You see, sometimes people think very long, but normally one gameplay takes 20 or 30 minutes. We have seen people who couldn't think of an adjective and it stretched to 40 minutes, but I guess most people should be quite fast, I guess.
And last thing, there is an awful lot of cards in there.
Yes, that's right.
How many dreams are in Dream Diary?
Oh, if I didn't remember wrongly, there is, I think 40 dreams. Yeah,
Wow,
40
okay.
dreams. Yeah. So you can see the number labeling below.
Uh-huh.
So there's 40 different cards and 40 different dreams.
So that should keep people busy for a very, very long
yes,
time.
Very long time. Very, very long time.
Any chance of this going out of Asia and finding its way to Europe and North America somewhere?
Please talk to us again. It is still, yes, it's still strictly featured around, so you can find a Vietnamese version of this game in Vietnam because this game originated from Vietnam and we licensed the game because we thought that Singaporeans will love it and other parts of Asia will love this game also. And we are at Spiel and people love it also and it's flying off my shelf. So I think we might be sold out by today, hopefully. That's a bad thing actually. You should have brought more stock. But so yes, you have to come to Asia or particular South Asia. It's now currently stocked in Malaysia, in Vietnam, in Singapore, and I think Thailand. We're working to get it over there. So mainly you'll find in South Asia.
Well, you're going to have to go there to find this game, and I think you should go because this looks absolutely glorious. Sir, thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you very
much.
much.
Absolute pleasure having you around.
Same here.
And I wish Spiel is an incredibly successful show for you.
Yeah, so you seem to be having a lot of fun looking at new games too.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, I'll see you around.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, see you around.